হ্যালো হ্যালো, তোমরা শুনতে পাচ্ছ?
Yes, sir.
আচ্ছা, ঠিক আছে, থ্যাংক ইউ। তো আমি ডাক্তার গৌতম, কেমন? তো তোমাদের আগে একটা ক্লাস নিয়েছিলাম সম্ভবত ওপেন ফ্র্যাকচার, তাই না? ওপেন উন্ড মনে আছে? হ্যালো, তোমরা শুনতে পাচ্ছ?
Yes, sir.
তোমরা শুনতে পাচ্ছ আমার কথা?
Yes, sir.
থ্যাংক ইউ। তো আমাদের আজকে হলো ডায়াবেটিক কমপ্লিকেশন ইন অর্থোপেডিক সার্জারি। তো বিফোর গোয়িং টু দ্য ডিটেলস, you know that diabetes is a multi-system organ disease which can affect the different organs of the body as well as system. With common organ that affect kidney, heart, eye, nervous system, as well as they can involve the musculoskeletal system. That is orthopedic surgery. Come on. Next holo introduction. Diabetes is a systemic disease characterized by hyperglycemia that has both acute chronic biochemical and anatomical complications which affect various organs system of the body. যেটা বলেছিলাম আগে, in orthopedic surgery it can affect bones, joints, muscles, tendons and nerves can be affected in various ways in diabetic patients. Although pathogenesis is diverse and not fully understood. আগে বলেছিলাম যে in orthopedic surgery usually we deals in bones, muscle, tendons, joints, ligaments. So if we divide this complication point one, condition that affecting the hands, condition that affecting the shoulder, condition that affecting the foot, condition affecting the muscles, condition affecting the skeleton. ফার্স্টে আসছে আমরা হ্যান্ড, কেমন? আগে তোমাদের মেইন ইগুলো বলি, মানে শব্দগুলো বলি, টার্মসগুলো। ডায়াবেটিক কেরিও আর্থোপ্যাথি অর স্টিফ হ্যান্ড সিনড্রোম, নেক্সট ফ্লেক্সর টেনোসাইনোপ্যাথিস অর ট্রিগার ফিঙ্গার, যেটা আমরা ডেইলি প্র্যাকটিসে আমরা দেখতে পাই ইন আওয়ার চেম্বার। ডুপিংটিন কন্ট্রাকচার, সিটিএস অর কার্পাল টানেল সিনড্রোম। নেক্সট কন্ডিশন এফেক্টিং দ্য শোল্ডার such as or frozen shoulder, calcific arthropathy, condition affecting the feet, that means diabetic osteoarthropathy or Charcot disease, condition affecting the muscles, diabetic can causes muscle infraction, condition affecting the skeleton, that is diffuse idiopathic skeletal hypostosis or dish বলা এক কথায়। Next, some of the musculoskeletal complications are related to micro or macrovascular complications of diabetes mellitus due to uncontrolled diabetes mellitus. The complications is more common in type 1 diabetes, but can also seen in the type 2 diabetes. Other diabetic musculoskeletal complications are infection of bones and joints is common in diabetic patients, that means osteomyelitis. Gout and pseudogout also prevalent due to type 1 diabetes mellitus. Diabetes can causes infectious arthritis and osteoarthritis. Overall, mainly diabetic foot. Now, pathophysiology of in orthopedic surgery, we can divide it four headings: abnormalities that occurs in the tissue, neurovascular complications, some are genetically linked. First one, that is মূলত ডায়াবেটিস mellitus can affect the মানে connective tissue effect করে mainly due to as a result of deposition of abnormal amount of connective tissue material in the due to proliferation of the myelofibroblasts. That means in diabetes patient, due to proliferation of the myelofibroblasts causes increased amount of connective tissue material in the different organ as well as the bones and joints. Come on, such as limited joint mobility or cardiomyopathy যে আগেই বলেছিলাম, or stiff hip syndrome, palmar flexor tendinopathitis or trigger finger or trigger thumb, Dubin contracture, adhesive capsulitis of the shoulder joint, and CTS or carpal tunnel syndrome. Now, neurovascular complications, most common, which are associated with the neuropathic joint disease, such as Charcot joints, diabetic amyloidopathy, and diabetic osteolysis. Diabetes is also related with rheumatoid arthritis. Insulin and insulin growth factor stimulate the osteoblastic activity. Due to osteoblastic activity, one disease is important, that means diffuse skeletal hyperostosis is seen in the insulin resistant diabetic patients. If the osteoblastic activity is decreased, then patient causes osteopenia or osteoporosis. In details about complication of diabetes mellitus in orthopedic surgery, first বলেছিলাম connective tissue abnormality. This account for most musculoskeletal complications seen diabetic patients. They include, hello?
Yes, sir.
সৌরভ, শুনতে পাচ্ছ তো? তোমরা শুনতে পাচ্ছ?
জি স্যার।
ওকে, তো আগে বলেছিলাম যে মোস্ট কমন হচ্ছে কানেক্টিভ টিস্যু সমস্যাগুলো মেনলি বেশি হয় এখানে। হ্যান্ডস আর মোর এফেক্টেড, ইট ইজ মোর দ্যান 50%. দে আর মেনলি cardiomyopathy যে আগে বলেছিলাম, অলসো কল্ড দ্য stiff hand syndrome. In this syndrome, there is a thickening of the skin, causes stiffness of the joints, and patient cannot extend his fingers due to joint stiffness. Here we see some picture that patient cannot extend his finger due to contraction or contracture of the flexor tendons, and also it occurs due to thickening of the skin of the palm, and the patient is unable to extend his finger. That means finger is stiff and there is a flattening of the palm. It is picture of the cardiomyopathy. Next, trigger finger or flexor tendinopathitis. Patient complains of catching or locking sensation that may be associated with pain in the affected finger. Here we see nodal formation occurs in the flexor tendons of the hands, and patient causes catching or locking of the fingers. Also, patient complain pain. It's called trigger thumb or trigger finger. Examination shows a palpebral nodule and thickening along the affected flexor tendon sheath, overlying palmar aspect of the MP joints. Its incidence is related to the duration of the disease. That means patient complains of catching or locking with pain. It is occurs due to thickening and nodal formation occurs in the flexor tendons of the palm. This is picture of the trigger finger, trigger thumb. Next, Dubin contracture. Due to shortening, fibrosis, and nodal formation of the palmar fascia, result in flexion contracture of the fingers. Here you see the picture that palmar fascia is thickening, fibrous contracture, which affects also tendons of the palm. It is called the dependent contracture. It occurs up to 30% of diabetic patients. Ring and middle finger are most affected. It presents with thickening and shortening and fibrosis and nodal formation of the palmar fascia, result in flexion of the fingers of diabetic patients, and most commonly affect ring and middle finger. You see the picture that thickening, fibrosis, and contracture of the palmar fascia of the hands, and patient cannot extend his finger, and it occurs 30% of diabetic patients. Next is carpal tunnel syndrome, most common patients, that 25% of diabetic patients. 75% of patients with CTS developed cardiomyopathy. আমি আগেই বলেছিলাম, patient cannot extend his fingers due to thickening of the fascia is called the cardiomyopathy. CTS is associated with 70% cases with cardiomyopathy. Prevalence is increased with diabetic duration. Median nerve entrapment is common. It is also called the median nerve entrapment syndrome. Here you see the picture that here in the wrist, the median nerve is compressed by the contraction of the flexor retinaculum of the wrist joint. And patient complains of numbness, tingling of the hands, especially lateral three fingers, which was supplied by the median nerve. It is mostly patient complains of pain, usually at night, uneasy, and he cannot understood that what I feel better. The most common. So it is seen about 15 to 25% of diabetic patients. 25% patient with CTS develop cardiomyopathy, and in this disease, the median nerve is entrapment in the flexion, in the wrist joint. Here see some picture. Next, adhesive capsulitis, most common in our chamber, mainly affect the shoulder joint. It is also called the frozen shoulder. Adhesive capsulitis or frozen shoulder occurs in 11 to 30% of diabetic patients. It refers to stiffness of the glenohumeral joints, usually caused by thickening and contraction of the joint capsule. Here mainly affect the joint capsule, that means thickening and contraction of the joint capsule, and there is a stiffness of the shoulder joint. Here you see the picture that here thickening and fibrosis of the joint capsule that affect in the shoulder joint, and patient can pain felt in the night. Patient cannot abduct his shoulder due to stiffness of the joint capsule, and patient cannot scratch his back due to stiffness and pain. It has 3 stages: stage 1, stage 2, stage 3. In stage 1, patient can only complain of pain. Stage 2, patient complains of pain with stiffness. Stage 3, patient is recovered from his pain and stiffness. Here you see some picture here. This is a normal shoulder joint. It is a frozen shoulder of the adhesive capsulitis, service and calcification of the joint capsule. Next, calcific periarthritis. Calcific periarthritis is a condition that involves painful swelling around the joints. Here, crystal of calcium, this is deposition in the joints, which causes rubbing of the soft tissue, causes pain. Here you see that there is a calcium crystal accumulation or deposition in between the bones and soft tissue. Rubbing causes forms of pain. It is called the calcific periarthritis. Next, neurovascular complications associated with the micro and macrovascular disease. We know that in diabetic patients, patient causes microangiopathy. Also can affect the macrovascular disease, neuropathy, arthropathy, retinopathy, coronary disease, and stroke also. It includes neuropathic arthropathy, also known as Charcot joints or diabetic osteoarthropathy. Here you see some picture that here in these cases, here is arthritis lost due to Charcot foot, also called the Charcot arthropathy, is a disease that attack the joints, bones, and soft or change the shape of the foot. হ্যালো,
Yes,
হ্যালো,
sir.
হ্যাঁ তোমরা শুনতে পাচ্ছ?
Yes, sir.
আচ্ছা, লাস্ট আসছিলাম যে চারকট আর্থোপ্যাথি। Charcot foot, also called the Charcot arthropathy, is a disease that attacks the joints, bones, and soft tissue in your foot. It can cause painful sore or change in the shape of the foot. You will see that this is arch of the foot. That means it is normal foot, but here the arch is lost. As because this disease affects bones, joints, also soft tissue. Come on. Here also see that there is a fracture of the metatarsal bones and sore is present. নেক্সট একটা কথা বলেছিলাম যে কেরিও আর্থোপ্যাথি আগে বলছিলাম যেটা এফেক্ট করে সব টিস্যুকে। এখন হলো যে বোনসকে কি কি এফেক্ট করে দেখা যায় এখানে ডিশ অর ডিফিউজ ইডিওপ্যাথিক skeletal hypothesis is seen is about 26% of the diabetic patients characterized by excessive bone growth and calcification of the paraspinal ligaments due to hyperostosis affect the hyperinsulinemia. The most common affects the thoracic spine, cervical spine, and finally the thoracic spine. Here you see that excessive bone growth are formed in the vertebra as well as in the ligaments. Mainly affect the spine, that means thoracic, cervical, and other ligaments. Next, risk factor for diabetic foot: neuropathy, vasculopathy, immunopathy, impaired bone growth, and delayed bone healing. First, in diabetic foot, neuropathy is very important. Here you see that RO is lost, that means reactive oxygen species is important factors that damage the nerve tissue, causes nerve ischemia. It's called the neuropathy. Then vasculopathy, SBNC, which damage the vascular endothelium, leading to microvascular microthrombosis and capillary obstruction. Also increase low density lipoprotein, which causes the osteosclerosis. Now, immunopathy, defects in leukocyte response to infection. That means problem with chemotaxis, adherence, impaired fibroblast proliferation, phagocytosis, and intercellular killing. Immunopathy. Next, impaired bone growth or bone factor. 80% increased risk of the cellulitis in diabetic patients. Fourfold risk of osteomyelitis. Double risk of sepsis and death from the infection. And delayed bone healing. Collagen synthesis is decreased, which causes delayed bone healing. Biochemical strength of fracture. Callus is seen in lower diabetes. Decreased cellular proliferation at fracture site and decreased mechanical stiffness. It's diabetic ulcer. Is most common in diabetic patients. Pathophysiology. In diabetic ulcer causes sensory neuropathy, loss of sensation, motor neuropathy, ptosis, bony prominence, make skin vulnerable to breakdown, Achilles contracture. Due to disorganization of tendon fibers and calcification within the tendons. Increased forefoot pressure causes forefoot isolation and peripheral arthritis disease, ischemia. And here you see some picture of diabetic foot that affects the fingers, also slow the foot. This is more or less all about regarding diabetic complication of in orthopedic surgery. If we review it again, আমরা কিছু দেখতে পারি এখানে স্লাইড গুলো যে পয়েন্ট 1 এখানে মোস্টলি এফেক্ট মৌলিক কিছু জিনিস আমরা খুব কমন দেখতে পাই ইন আওয়ার প্র্যাকটিস, ডেইলি প্র্যাকটিস। যেমন মনে করো এই যে কথা আসছে এখানে, ডায়াবেটিক কেরিওআর্থ্রোপ্যাথি 1 নম্বরে। নেক্সট ট্রিগার ফিঙ্গার or trigger tendinitis. Next Rubidian contracture, carpal tunnel syndrome or CTS, frozen shoulder or adhesive capsulitis, calcific periarthritis, and neurovascular complications such as Charcot joints or Charcot foot, and diabetic foot. These are the most common in diabetic patients in orthopedics. So thank you all for patience hearing. Okay. তো সৌরভ,
Sir.
হ্যাঁ তো আজকে এই পর্যন্ত রাখি, কেমন? ঠিক আছে?
Okay, sir.
হ্যাঁ, থ্যাংক ইউ অল। ওকে, থ্যাংক ইউ।
Oh, sure, sir.